What's going on? Luke here. For today's video, we're going to be talking about Felise Kaufusi being the marquee signing. I guess he's the marquee signing, but he is the first signing of the new Dolphins side under Wayne Bennett. Now, I've got to say it is a very, very lackluster signing, but I'll give my full thoughts after I just get the intro out of the way. So I just want to take the time to say, if you happen to enjoy this video, make sure you go ahead and leave a like on the video and subscribe to the channel if you're new around here. Also, make sure to use the notification bell. Don't like the sub boxes. Don't like suggested videos. Use the notification bell and never miss any of my videos. Also, while you're at it, go ahead and give me a follow on social media. It's on the screen right now. It's Mr. Luke on YT for the most part. My Facebook is Mr. Luke, but everything else, including Snapchat, including TikTok, is Mr. Luke on YT. Also, go ahead and cop some of the merch. There's a design on the screen right now. It is a Christmas design. Go ahead and check it out. There's a link in the description below for the spread shop. Click on it. Go and check out the designs. Maybe purchase some of your own. Also, I need to give a special shout out to the sponsor of this video. They've got Black Friday sales running, so it is come at a good time. But the sponsor of this video is Manscaped. Ho, 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 gentlemen. The holidays have come early this year as Manscaped have a gift that keeps on trimming. Santa's beard isn't so appealing when it's coming out of your trousers, and that's why Manscaped, the leaders in below the waist grooming, have you covered this holiday season. It's time to kill two birds with one stone. Get a gift for yourself and your significant other. You get what I mean, right? Like, surely, like down there, that's a gift for us, cleans it all up, and then, the gift for them because they don't have to deal with that. Gift for both of us, you know what I mean? But seriously, go get yourself the Performance Package 4.0, which includes the famous Lawnmower 4.0, which has a skin-safe technology to protect your nuts and is also waterproof so you can use it in the shower. So long story short, your balls are as safe as Nathan Cleary's contract at the Panthers. The Performance Package 4.0 also includes the Crop Preserver and the Crop Reviver in it as well. And you're probably thinking, what the hell is that? Well, basically, it's an anti-chafing deodorant, moisturizer, and toner. So earlier when I was talking about it being a gift for your partner, it's kind of what I meant. The hygiene bundle also comes with some anti-chafe boxes as well. So you've got the whole deal down there. No chase will be happening. Also included in this package is the Weed Whacker, which is an ear and nose trimmer because nobody really wants nose hairs. I've never seen anyone who said, oh, I don't really mind it. Everybody hates them. So all of that in itself is quite impressive. But if you want to impress everyone a little bit more, you can go ahead and pick up the signature scent of Manscaped and also me while I'm at it. It's a signature scent of me and Manscaped. And by signature scent, I mean their cologne. Now, everything that I've been talking about, all of this, it's all available in Australia, New Zealand, England, you name it, it's there. It's basically everywhere, and that's why there's 4 million men who trust Manscaped to keep their trees trimmed and their ornaments polished. See, it's Christmas time. We've got to mention some Christmas things. Now, normally I go ahead and talk about my code, which is Mr. Luke if you want to use it. It gives you 20% off and free shipping worldwide. But at the moment, Manscaped is running a Black Friday sale, and if this ad hasn't convinced you so far to pick up some products, maybe Hannah Palmer can. Go ahead and listen to Hannah because she's a lot better to look at and a lot better to listen to than me.
This holiday season, take 25% off during Manscaped's Black Friday sale. From grooming gifts that will make him smell incredible to skin-safe trimmers that will have him feeling smooth, you can find the perfect gift for any man on your holiday shopping list. So what are you waiting for? Make sure Manscaped is under your tree and your stockings are stuffed full of great gifts. Go to manscaped.com today and save 25% off site-wide plus free shipping.
Alrighty, now we got the intro out of the way. Now it's time to talk about Felise Kaufusi signing for the Dolphins. I was going to say Redcliffe once again. Every time I talk about the Dolphins, I go to say Redcliffe. I feel like they just need to add a location onto it. It just sounds dumb, really. But yeah, Kaufusi has signed with the Dolphins on a 3-year deal starting in 2022. So he finishes up with the Storm next year. Then he's moving on to the Dolphins. He's going to be, I think, 31, I think it is. So he's going to be a 31-year-old, signed a 3-year deal. You would imagine a fairly good amount of money was spent on him as well. I don't want to say they would have paid overs, but chances are they probably did pay overs. Now, with all the marquee players that have been tossed up for the Dolphins, there's been Brandon Smith spotted with them. All the talk about Kalen Ponga, Cameron Munster, even some of the other guys like your Reed Marnies, Coruscant's coming off contract. There's a lot of good players on the market at the moment, or guys who probably could be available by the time the Dolphins team comes around. And yet, Felise Kaufusi is the first guy that they sign. It's incredibly lackluster. I think back to the Titans, they were the most recent one. When the Titans first came into the comp, they signed Preston Campbell, Scotty Prince was their other one who had just come off the back of winning a premiership with the Tigers as well. So they signed a few good players right to start off with. And I think Luke Bailey was another one. They've signed a whole bunch of players, especially in the first couple of years, where it looks like the Dolphins are really, really struggling to attract anybody. And the fact that Kaufusi is their biggest name who has signed, in fact, he's the only player who has signed apart from, I think, some developmental players who will come from actually the Redcliffe side, so I'm not really going to count them. They're just there by default because they're already at the club. Kaufusi is the first name to go and sign for them. I'm sure there's going to be others, but we've seen guys like Regan Campbell-Gillard as early as a couple of months ago come out and say that they wanted to sign with the Dolphins and then ended up re-signing with the Eels. Gutherson just re-signed with the Eels. Just seen Reid Marnie sign with the Bulldogs, kick out some of the Bulldogs. There's a lot of guys who I thought may have been intrigued or may have been interested in going to the Dolphins. I think they came out and said that they're in the box seat for Brandon Smith. But I've got to say, like, Brandon Smith, yes, fantastic player, but at the same time, he's one player. Like, you can't throw all your eggs in the basket of Brandon Smith and just hope that everyone else signs for him as well. And signing Felise Kaufusi, yes, he's got experience. Yes, he's won premierships. He's an international player. He's a Queensland representative. But at the same time, he is a very aging player. And the Storm don't let players go for no reason. They were really disappointed about letting Dale Finucane go. I've heard nothing about Felise Kaufusi, and he's been there longer, I'm pretty sure. If not the same sort of time frame as Dale Finucane. He's been around for a long time. Pretty much the best thing I remember Felise Kaufusi for, and it's not even really the best thing, but I used to remember him laying all over players and kind of doing dirty tactics, whether it was playing for Queensland, playing for the Storm, just doing lots of little dirty tactics. That's what I kind of remember him for. So I don't remember him for, like, I know he is a really good player. I know he's played at the highest of highs, but he's also not someone that I think of and go, oh man, if I could sign anybody from the Storm, I would sign Felise Kaufusi. It kind of reminds me of Kevin Proctor back in the day. Now, Kevin Proctor was a really, really good player, international player, obviously not an Origin player because he played for New Zealand, but probably would have at some point if he was playing for Queensland, New South Wales. He was a very, very good back rower. Storm let him go to sign with the Titans, and I don't think they regret that at all. He's kind of ended up being a bit of a flop of a signing for the Titans. Titans fans definitely don't like him, and the point of that was that he was sort of at the end of his career, in my opinion, and I think he probably doesn't have much longer to go. Same can be said for Felise Kaufusi. When he signs for this Dolphins side, he's going home, he's getting big money, but he's also leaving the Storm at a good time where he's not overstaying his welcome. He can just go out of the side without getting dropped. He can go get a good payday. So I think it works well for the Storm. It also works well for Kaufusi. It's going to work well for the Dolphins. That's the main question. I don't know if it does. And like I said earlier, I think it was the Guru who did a post about it. He's not the marquee guy. He's the first signing ever, and you're always going to look back at him and say, he was the first guy to sign. Wouldn't you much rather it had been Kalyn Ponga? I know they can't really sit and wait and, sit around and just hope that one of those guys signs, but it is so disappointing that they're like, the Dolphins have signed their first player. Who is it? It's Felise Kaufusi. And like I said, I don't want to discredit Kaufusi in the sense that he's a bad player. He's a good player. He is a good player. He's a good, solid player. But at the same time, he's not a guy you build your club around. He's not someone who I would be yahooing about that we signed. Like the Bulldogs just signed Kikau. I'm even dubious about signing a guy like Kikau. Just won a premiership, probably in the prime of his career, and now Kaufusi has signed. There's been other guys on the market. Leilua has just signed with the Cowboys. We've also seen Papali'i sign with the Tigers. You can't tell me some of those guys wouldn't have been interested in going to the Dolphins. I know Papali'i want to stay in Sydney, but throw enough money at them and they might change their mind. But yeah, the Dolphins, they definitely need a guy like Brandon Smith, a guy like Kalyn Ponga, even a dude like, I don't know, like a Cherry Evans or a Kieran Foran. They just need someone who they can sort of build a team around a little bit. I know you guys like Kieran Foran and stuff aren't a guy you build your team around, but they are a name and they are someone that other players would be like, oh yeah, I wouldn't mind playing with a Kieran Foran or playing with a Cherry Evans, and also they wouldn't be asking for like $1 million a year. Well, Cherry Evans probably would, but in terms of Foran, he wouldn't. Plus, there's probably a bunch of youngsters as well who will be looking for an opportunity. I feel like there's a lot of players that could go for, and so far, the fact that they've only landed Kaufusi, and it's starting to get closer and closer, and more players are re-signing, it's starting to look a little bit worrisome for the Dolphins side, because when they came in, I was also looking at them and being like, all right, they've got no salary cap, they've got no worries. They'll be able to throw the checkbook at all these players. They'll probably land a couple of them. Who doesn't want to go play for the Dolphins side? They're the first ever side. That was the big sort of ticking point for them. They're the first side, and yet they've only been able to sign Felise Kaufusi, who's on the back end of his career. He will literally retire at the Dolphins. He's 31 years old. He's on a 3-year deal. You can't tell him he's going to play any longer than that. I'd even be surprised if he lasts that contract, to be honest. So, yeah, leave in the comment section below. What are your thoughts on Kaufusi signing? Basically, I just think it's a decent signing if there had been other players. Like if some of the other NRL teams had signed Felise Kaufusi on a 3-year deal, I'd probably been like, yeah, not a bad signing, decent little signing. But the fact that he is the first ever Dolphins signing, it doesn't give me a lot of hope for this Dolphins side, at least in the first couple of years. But like I said, let me know in the comment section below, what are your thoughts on him signing with the Dolphins? Do you agree with it? Do you like it? Do you hate it? Do you dislike it? Let me know in the comment section below. Also, that's where I'm going to end this video. Hopefully you did enjoy it. If you did, make sure you go ahead and smash the like button. button and subscribe to the channel if you're new around here. Also, go ahead and use the notification bell and never miss any of my videos or any of my streams for that matter. Also, go ahead and give me a follow on social media. It's on the screen right now. It's Mr. Luke and YT for the most part. My Facebook's Mr. Luke, but everything else, including Snapchat, including TikTok, including the Reddit, is Mr. Luke and YT. It's what you can see on the screen right now. Like I said, Mr. Luke and YT. Go ahead and cop some of the merch as well. Link is in the description below. It's made through Spreadshop. I've worn them in some of the videos. There's a design on the screen right now. I think they look really nice. The quality of the shirt is really nice as well. So guys, if you go ahead and pick it up, you will not be disappointed. I promise you that. Also, I do need to give a special mention, but the sponsor of this video is Manscaped, and they are running a Black Friday special. They're 25% off the whole website, free shipping. So now is the time to go ahead and purchase Manscaped if you haven't already. I've got a code myself for Mr. Luke, but at the moment there's 25% off code. So definitely go ahead and use that one. But yeah, guys, that's where I'm going to end this video. Thank you for watching. Stay tuned for more content on the channel, whether that's a video, whether that's a stream, always doing something on the channel. So stay tuned for that. And that's where I'm going to wrap up this video. Thanks for watching, guys. And I'll see you in the next one. See yous.